Chained Echoes is an RPG that was created by a single German developer, kickstarted back in February of 2019, and published by Deck 13. Matthias Linde set out to create an RPG that invoked all the feelings he had while playing RPGs during the SNES and PS1 era. You could tell that a lot of love went into making this game. If you love RPGs as much as I do, then there's no doubt you'll notice a lot of the homages and tributes to classic RPGs, and even some animes. This is my review of the experience I had playing this hidden gem of 2022. Chained Echoes is a 16-bit inspired RPG with amazing pixel art and locations to explore. Taking place in the world of Eldria, you'll travel the continent of Validus from end to end, exploring beautiful landscapes and locales. There's the dank mines of Rock Bottom, the lush green of rolling fields, and awesome areas like Redacted for Spoilers. Chained Echoes is a traditional turn-based RPG, but with some modern additions. You'll have up to 4 frontline fighters, each with a backup character waiting to be swapped out if the situation requires certain abilities and without losing a turn to do so. A unique mechanic added to the game is the overdrive bar on the upper left. Whenever you're not in the green, your attacks are normal and you take full damage. Keeping the arrow in the green makes you take half damage, and you'll be able to use skills at half cost. Going into the red causes you to take double damage, so if you see a skill highlighted in orange, using it will decrease your arrow, moving it back toward the green. Another awesome feature is being fully healed after every fight, meaning every fight you can go all out without the worry of healing up or diminishing your items. Alongside normal battles, at a certain point in the game, you'll gain access to mechs called Sky Armors that you'll be able to traverse with and fight even tougher high-level enemies. After battle, you'll notice that you gain no EXP in this game. All levels are gained through Grimoire Shards. These are obtained from either boss fights, side quests, or getting chains on the reward board. The reward board will grant you perks for doing things you normally do during your adventure, such as killing certain amounts of enemy types or completing a map. Completely optional, but rewarded for the time to do so. Instead of EXP, you gain SP needed to level up your skills and passives. You'll spend Grimoire Shards to gain one of 3 boosts: skills that you can use in combat, passives that boost stats or combat abilities, and normal stats. After a certain number of unlocks, you'll also gain either a big stat boost or a small stat boost. Throughout your adventure, you may stumble onto a statue of Leonard. If you found Sacred Water, you'll use one to take one of the trials to unlock an emblem that not only boosts specific stats, but also grant you permanent skills and passes if you master them. And finally, after combat, you'll gain materials for upgrading your weapons and gear, or loot that you can sell for specific deals you unlock throughout the game. One of the best parts of Chained Echoes, in my opinion, is the writing for the flavor text of loot items. You could tell the dev really had fun coming up with the descriptions for certain monster parts. I'm gonna keep this review mostly spoiler free, so without going into too much into the next gameplay mechanic, at a certain point you'll gain access to your own town that you'll fill with special NPCs that you'll find all over Validus. Some that will unlock secret recruitable members and side missions. I'm just gonna say I love this mechanic. This reminds me so much of Township in Breath of Fire 2 and Crescent Isle in Skies of Arcadia. I was so freaking hyped when I saw this. I absolutely enjoyed it. The soundtrack of Chained Echoes is absolutely amazing. Freelance composer Eddie Marinucro did an amazing job on this game. The battle themes, the heartfelt moments, the tragedies, even the title screen hits you in the face with its notes. Awesome, truly awesome. Chained Echoes begins with our protagonist Glenn taking on a suicide mission to destroy an artifact called the Grand Grimoire, a powerful stone that has the power to destroy a kingdom and is the driving force behind the whole adventure. Joined by a diverse cast of characters, Glenn and his friends will discover that many of their pasts are not only tied to the Grimoire, but to each other. From warring kingdoms, ancient civilizations, religious factions, and an even bigger threat to the world than they realized. Chained Echoes has an extensive, well-written story with twists, turns, and amazing world building. If you haven't guessed yet, I absolutely loved Chained Echoes. This to me is up there with Chrono Trigger as one of the best RPGs I've played. I loved it so much, I completed it 100% on Steam, platinumed on PS5, and eagerly awaiting my physical on Switch. I noticed so many references in the game, I couldn't help pointing them out in my LP. I had so many hype moments, I really didn't have any moments of rage or complaints with this game. My final review for the game is that it's a must play if you're a fan of RPGs. Available on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox Game Pass, and Switch, Chained Echoes is an experience that you shouldn't miss out on. What's up, dudes? I hope you guys enjoyed this review of Chained Echoes. I absolutely loved the game. I can't support this game enough. I have it on every console now, and I think it's such a hidden gem of 2022. I want to spread the word about it because it is so much love went into this one game from this one man. It's so awesome. If I convinced you to get this game, that's amazing. Please leave a like. Let me know what you thought about the game. If you liked it, if you hated it, let me know in the comments. I have a Patreon. If you want to help support the channel and other content in the future, go ahead. The link is in the description. And I will see you guys in the next video.